Hey, Mike with Childcare here, and today's video I'll be walking you through a simple 10-step childcare center business plan that anyone can follow, so let's get into it. Alright, so there's really 10 key areas that you want to include in your business plan. Certainly you can include more than that if you'd like, but you want to make sure you at least include these foundation aspects when building a solid business plan for your childcare center. So to start off, the first thing you want to include is an executive summary. This is really just a bird's eye view of your overall business plan. Often you're going to create this last, as it'll be much easier to do it that way, because again, this executive summary is just really a highlight of every other aspect included in your business plan. So after your executive summary, the second thing you want to include is a company overview. And so this is really just going to highlight different key aspects of your business itself, some key elements like the audience you're serving, what makes your company special, the name and size of your potential company, and other key elements. After you've written your company overview, you want to go into an industry analysis and create an industry overview. And so this is really just going to highlight the childcare industry as a whole and the slice of that market that you plan to tap into. So you want to include things like the key problems associated with the industry. So maybe it's the level of care or the lacking of care in many childcare centers. Maybe it's the limited number of staff that a lot of centers have. So the student to teacher ratio, for example, might be something you really focus in on. Maybe it's the specific curriculum and activities you go through with your children that you want to highlight as well. And again, how that's different in your company compared to the overall industry. Another thing you want to cover is a customer analysis or a customer overview, really breaking down your ideal customer. Often this is going to include building an ideal customer avatar. And this really ties into a lot of future aspects of your business plan as well. Again, if you don't have a great handle on your ideal customer, their pain points, their interests, their aspirations, their goals, it's going to be really hard to market to them and sell your childcare business effectively to that customer. So really understand that building that customer avatar and having this ideal customer overview in your business plan is essential. The next element you want to include is a competitor analysis. And so this is breaking down some of your top key competitors. It can also dive more into your specific market and your location. Who are your competitors in your area? What are you going to do differently than those competitors? What are some strengths those competitors have? What are some of their weaknesses? And how are you going to compensate for those? As I mentioned earlier, are you going to offer more specialized classes? Are you going to have more teachers on hand? Does your care center open earlier than most centers? Do you stay open later? Do you offer additional classes? Do you have evening programs? Whatever the case might be, break down the analysis of your competitors and how you differentiate yourself from them is a very important thing to include in your business plan. Now, the next thing you want to include is a marketing plan. And I think a lot of people miss this element or just kind of gloss over this. They think that they have a unique idea and that customers will magically flock to their childcare center. And in most cases, that's not reality. You need an effective marketing plan in place to reach your ideal customers, to have messaging that resonates with them, and to properly position your childcare center as an expert in the industry, in the space, and effectively use marketing to build credibility, trust, and rapport with your business. And when you do that, your ideal customers are much more likely to hire your childcare center versus the competition. And so some key things that you want to consider including in your marketing plan. First off, building a website. This helps you stand out and is kind of a common sense thing these days. If your company doesn't have a website, it really hurts your credibility and trustworthiness more than anything. You want to include real photos of your center, of your happy staff, because again, parents are leaving their children with you, and so they really need to trust your business. As for many, that's the most important thing in their lives, their children. On top of that, when you have a website, you can capitalize on SEO and attract people to your center with content marketing. And so again, content marketing is another element of your marketing plan. This is putting value-based content into the market, answering common questions your ideal customers have, providing value. Again, this could be things like tips for nap time, dealing with children that are teething, potty training tips. The list can really go on, but again, value-based content that your ideal customers are interested in and searching for, as this can attract them into your world, build credibility with your business, and then you can include a call to action to drive them to taking a tour or scheduling a walkthrough or hiring your childcare center. Some other things to include are networking in Facebook groups, networking in person. These can be things like your chamber of commerce, networking with other business owners, asking them if you can put up information about your center. You also want to build out your social media presence. This is a great place to share your value-based content that you've been creating on your website. You can create informational videos on YouTube. You also want to create a Google My Business page, as this is kind of an online storefront for your business. This can help you tap into local searches, looking for a daycare center or a childcare program. So when people are searching for things like childcare center near me, daycare near me, childcare near me, all those different variations of that, when you have an optimized Google My Business page, it can attract people to your page, which again leads to them hiring you. Email marketing is another great option. It gives you an opportunity to continue to follow up with potential clients in a non-aggressive, non-pushy fashion, just by again leading with value and then leading them into the next logical step of hiring your childcare business if the timing is right for them. The next part of your business plan you want to include is an operations plan. And so this is really how you're going to run your business. So how many staff do you want to have on hand? What's the daily schedule look like? What type of feeding schedule is there? What type of food do you have on hand? What type of classes do you have? And this can get pretty overwhelming if you don't have a childcare management system. So that's one thing that we really specialize at Vanco Care and Smart Care is building out a customized childcare management system to fit your unique center. So definitely consider implementing that as part of your operations plan. When you have a childcare management system in place, it can save you time, boost efficiency, and help you increase enrollments for your childcare center. Another thing that you want to include is a financial plan. So a lot of times in this process, you'll include a lot of different common financial forms like an income statement, your balance sheet, your cash flow statement, and much more. So including these will give whoever's evaluating your business plan or just yourself a good financial framework to work from to make sure your childcare center is successful. The next thing you want to include in your business plan is a management plan. So who's actually going to be running your childcare center and running the business? Do you have key team members that have experience in the childcare industry? If not, you might want to consider working in the childcare industry first before starting your business. Taking on the concept of getting paid to learn. You can work in a competitor's childcare center, learn the operation, learn the ins and outs. Take some time to do that before diving into your own operation if you've never ran one or had experience doing that before. And if you yourself don't have that experience, definitely consider hiring people that do have that experience and bringing them on as a part of your management team, as that can be a key element to the success of your childcare center. All right, the final element you want to include is an appendix. And so this is really the catch-all of your business plan. So this is where you can include different documents that you maybe haven't mentioned yet, or reference material that you want to direct people to from other parts of your business plan. This is kind of the catch-all for the rest of your business plan with any other details and key insights you want to include for someone that might be evaluating providing funding for your business, or that can help out yourself or your management team down the road. But again, to recap, you want to include an executive summary, a company overview, an industry overview, a customer overview, a competitor analysis, a marketing plan, an operations plan, a financial plan, a management plan, and finally an appendix. So include these in your business plan. It gives you a simple breakdown of what to include to set yourself up for success in running your childcare center. So again, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. And if you'd like even more tips and training on running a successful childcare business, we put together an ultimate guide to childcare management. This will walk you through optimizing and automating your childcare management system, which can help save you time, boost efficiency, and increase enrollments for your childcare program. So if you'd like to download that, there'll be a link in the description below. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.